Hey, Niall, Motormouth Jenkins here. We're just outside the shop. It's time to give this beast a road test. Many of you have seen the short I did. Well, now we're on it. You can't leave this stuff hanging around like a bad smell. You got to get to it. Get to it. So what I've done so far is I've taken the breather off, and if Skippy comes over here, I'll just show you how I set it up so that I can run it and see the carburetor. I just cut myself 2 pieces of copper tubing, because once you remove the air breather, the bolts will not hold the carburetor back to the motor. So I just used a couple of copper pieces of tubing that I've created to do that for me, so that I can bolt the carburetor back to the engine and I can run it. So what has happened so far? The engine runs, and it runs pretty decent. I got it running decent. So now we need to see, before you go any further and do something with the wheels and then drill this out and put some bolts in and fix the handle and pretty it up a little bit, you don't want to do any of that till you know the pump will actually pressurize and blow water out of there. So as long as I know I've got good water flow through here, whereas that's where the wand goes, I will go through the wand and clean up the ends, because that's where they get corroded, where they thread on. And there's an O-ring in there too, and they get as hard as rock. So I always recommend to take good care of these things. Never leave it running when it's with the water on or off. Shut it off. When you shut it off, make sure you pull the trigger and release the pressure off of the pump head, because that cracks the piston, and a lot of them are made of ceramic, so it doesn't take much to crack it. And remove the hose when you're done. I put the silicone brake lube on the ends of the hoses where they go in, and put a fresh O-ring in there, and on the wand itself. Take the hose off when you're done and just hang it up. Got a nice bracket on here. That saves the hoses from getting kinked, and will last you a lot longer than yanking on that hose all the time and kinking it. So here we go. We're going to light this baby up. I'm going to go to the sink, turn the water on. We're going to let it run, and if all is well, we should see from here water firing at the FJ. Maybe not so much. Maybe like that. Yeah, okay. Count to 5. We just need cold water, of course. Cold water it is. Do we have water coming out there? Well, we've got water coming out there. It's laying it out on the... it is coming out. That's a good sign. Now we need to know if the pump is going to do its job. So you ready? Choke is on. Ripcord. Look at that. Perfect. We got ourselves a pressure washer. So now I'll go through the rest of it and clean it all up. Take some acid to this and clean up the aluminum. And we are on our way. So all I have to do now is, as I mentioned already, I'm going to service the wand itself. And I'll just show you what I'm talking about there. That's fabulous. I have a pressure washer, but it's a huge one. This will be very handy. So my friend Angus dropped this off when he picked up the other pressure washer. He goes, I don't know a whole lot about it. Guy he works with gave it to him and said, here you go. So she's good. She's good. You know, it's called another man's junk. It's another man's treasure. And did you see that start? One pull. Honda. Sweet. So here's what happens. See, if you leave, see how this hose is starting to get kinked? It's because they never take the wand off. I put lube in here on the threads and on the end, so I'll clean it all off. I'll put a new O-ring in, and then I put the silicone lube on there. And then I'll bring this back in and lock it in, and I do that to the other side. Looks like somebody did some melting on the exhaust. Where's the other end? This one's really bad. This is the end on the pump. That's what I'm talking about happens if you don't take the hoses off all the time. So I can pull this collar back like I did on the other side. Just grab it, pull it back, bring the collar back, and then I take that to the wire wheel, pull the O-ring off, clean this up, put lube on it, put a new O-ring on there, and it's good to go. Just like that. So another man's junk, it's Motormouth's treasure. Stay with us. I'll fix this all up. There's a couple of these that need to be replaced, but you can get those. You can get these at Princess Auto.
Okay, what are they? What are they?
These are your nozzle tips.
Oh.
Each one is for a different thing, and if you read the head of it, it'll tell you usually. If not, you just go to the. It gives you a little. It gives you a little.
Legend.
That's it. Legend. So that's for 25-degree spray. That's for a big pattern. So if you're rinsing off, that's for digging in a little tighter. This one will actually take the paint right off your car. And this one here, it eats wood. I did that by mistake. It cut a pretty good groove in a board, and I had to replace it. I just went like this with the wand, and it cut a trail right into the wood. So we'll fix this whole thing up now. This hose is good. I fixed that and had the valve out. That just goes into whatever your, the screen is good. I'll double check it and make sure it's good, because you just drop, your container hangs on here and you just drop it in there. And that's what this little thing is for, is to hold your hose away from the engine. So now I'll finish it off. Then I'll show you the finished product when I'm all done. See what you think. So don't forget to leave us a comment, like, share, and follow. And share us with your car enthusiasts. I know it's not a car, but it has an engine and it has water in it. So we'll see you in the next one. Happy, healthy motoring, peace, patience, and kindness. And thanks for stopping by. And don't forget to subscribe to let the YouTube algorithms know you're enjoying the video, because I don't care if you do or not. Just kidding. We'll see you in the next one. Oh yeah. If you're enjoying the videos like I know you are, ring the notification bell. It works.